man down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very...
In the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And the technical free throw is good. Adams finds Payne. Adams a screen. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Morant, and stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Adams. Crafty move. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Russell driving in. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Now Brooks. Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Russell, and then Russell with the dunk.
Boy, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Payne, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. Towns can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Now here's Adams. Puts the move on. That one goes in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
It's Edwards with a drive. Towns passes to Edwards. Gobert on the high post. Edwards against Bane. Shot from 12. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson finds Bane. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Conchar, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Towns can't get it to go. Here's Conchar.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Russell, that's good.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
He gets it up. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Timberwolves. Hunting. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Gobert with the bucket. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Aldama. Here's Conchar. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And the Timberwolves with possession here.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Right side Jones. Here's Aldama, covered by Towns. Pass to Tillman. On the wing, Brooks. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Jones. Down low. Here's Aldama. And some solid defense from Towns. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. McDaniels against Brooks. Back to Jones. Here's Aldama, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Trying to get back on track. Shots good by Morant. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Gobert finds Towns. Back to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Morant against McDaniels. Back to Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Towns. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, Edwards. To the right side. The shot by Towns, no good. Morant with it. Towns covering. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Inside. Here's Adams. Soft touch off the glass.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Back to Daniels. To the inside. Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
17 foul.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Brooks.
John Conchar.
27 seconds left in the first half of this one. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Pass to Clark. Jackson the screen. And the basket by Clark.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Towns for three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got
The Grizzlies. 16. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Timberwolves.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Right side, Russell. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Grizzlies on D. Trailing by 4. Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. A nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Russell against Morant. To the paint. Now Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside for Morant. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Russell against Morant. Towns for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Will it go? The shot, no good. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Double team on Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. Edwards with it. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Stolen by Bain. It's intercepted. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 6.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Aldama. 5 on the clock. And here's Brooks over McDaniels. And it's Brooks missing. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Adams covering. McDaniels with it. The 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Back to Jones. On the wing, Bane. Outside Jones. On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Morant in for Jones. Now here's Towns. Right side, Russell. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Bane. Back to Conchar. Six to shoot. Inside. Here's Tillman. And he gets that one.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Conchar. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards. That one misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
Good on the second one. Now here's Russell. 9 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Bane against Russell. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Jackson on the wing. McDaniels covering. 6 on the shot clock. Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Back to Jackson. Tries again. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell, the pass to Towns. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Tillman. Count that bucket. Tillman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Pass to Towns. And here's Russell. Towns on a screen. The three is up. Tries yet again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. Up 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Morant. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And again, it's Ja Morant.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Edwards against Morant. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Brooks, he's checked in for Morant. Jones against Russell. Brooks, the pass to Jones. Gobert against Clark. Back to Jones. Pass to Brooks. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Aldama. To the middle. Brooks outside. To the wing on the left. To take the lead. And the basket by Aldama. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. This lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And he makes a first. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for McLaughlin. Jackson finds Morant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards against Bane. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. McDaniels, a screen on Jackson. Back to Daniels. Adams comes with a double. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. McDaniels, that's good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
For Memphis, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Brooks. McDaniels passes to Towns. Out to the right wing. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Towns. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And they'll take that gift. Every point is critical at this stage.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Boy, there's a lot of pressure at the line in this particular situation. Really good job blocking out the noise and tying this one up.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 4th quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Out to the wing. Pass to Gobert. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
McDaniels against Brooks. Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Russell to pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert. Yes!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Morant, guarded by Russell. Morant against Russell. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Here's Towns. Back to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Can't cash it in.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
The kick out to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now here's Paul. It's Crowder on the wing, defended by Towns. Paul passes to Booker. Now, here's Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Here's Paul. Minnesota with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Minnesota. Crowder finds Ayton, kicks it out to Paul. And there's the pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Edwards against Booker. Lets it go from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Paul with the steal. Passes to Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Towns. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder is screen on Edwards. Booker no good. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels, and it's Noel in for Edwards. Here's Crowder, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Minnesota leading by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in for Kyle Anderson. Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Ayton. No good on that one, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And Towns gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And here are the Suns now. They trail by 7. Crowder goes in. Tries again.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
McDaniels, and it's Towns on the follow.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. He kicks to Booker. To halt the run. That one's not going to go. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. And it's Russell missing. Suns trail by 9. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. There's the dish to Russell. Towns with it. Chris Paul covering. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Oh, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
No good from Booker.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Noel, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Suns trail by 13. Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. Pass to Noel. Jacks up a 3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Booker after the basket by Minnesota. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Good And nice job down low. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Suns trail by 16. Pass to Booker. Bridges, right side. Ayton dishes the ball. Back to Ayton. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. In the corner, Crowder with it. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder finds Paul. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the Suns miss again. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Towns. This one for 3. Shot's good by Noel.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Paul laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll...
34. The Suns, 15.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Shamet, the pass to Bridges. The tray connects from 3-point range.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
They double him with Payne. Noel passes to Russell. that one, good. Russell's got his first points of the game.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. Saric checked in for the Suns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 17. There's Shamet. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Back to Edwards. The feed now to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Ayton.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Suns trail by 20. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Saric just screen on Russell. Payne passes to Saric, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Phoenix timeout. All right, everybody, time to get on your feet and make some noise.
The Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Towns with the steal. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Landale pass to Saric. Payne gets a wide open look. And he stays with it. Back to Saric. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 6.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
There's Shamet. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Russell, no luck.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Payne passes to Landale. Suns moving the ball around. And it's Shamet missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Landale pass to Payne. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The kick out to Towns. Fires the three. And the three ball is good. He's got 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bridges misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Bridges. The pass to Shamet. Plays it up and banks it in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It could go, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
The hustle, the energy.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Bridges outside. Passes it to Shamet. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Landale's got his first basket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Chris Paul's checked in for Payne. He hits both from the stripe. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Russell with the bucket.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Charge has the open look, trains the three-pointer.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Shamet with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Here's Gobert. Bridges with the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Shoots over Shamet. That one a little long.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Gobert with the block. Russell kicks to Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen by Sharch. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Charge has got 6 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Suns trail by 21. Ball left side. With the drive. Gobert with the block. Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
On the wing, Bridges. Paul kicks to Sharch. Suns moving the ball around. And Slammed in by Bridges.
7'1" wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team. You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The offensive rebound.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And it's Russell missing. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ayton a screen for the three. Rebound Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And they get it back. Russell from long range. Good work defensively by Paul. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Booker dishes to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Back to Ayton. Towns with the steal. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every...
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Bane finds Jackson. And he lays it up and in. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Here's Bane. And no good. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns on offense. Ayton, a screen on Clark. Outside for Booker. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Crowder, a screen on Adams. Here's Booker. Adams grabs the miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Clark. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Booker. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Paul. And stolen by Clark. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Crowder, a screen on Bane. An open look for Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Bane with it, now guarded by Crowder. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
Paul passes to Bridges. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul against Morant. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adams with a screen on Booker. 6 to shoot. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Takes the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Bane against Booker. Adams, shot's good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Phoenix has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Crosses over. And the layup is up and in. Crowder's got 5 now.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Here's Clark. Outside for Morant. Fires in the triple.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. And that one drops for him. Aiton's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this is where Aiton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Ball against Morant. Down low. Jackson. Adams with the ball. Right side Morant. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Saric in at the forward positions. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And the bucket is good.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Jones against Payne. On the wing, Conchar. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Saric covered. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Payne. To the inside. Brooks outside. They set the pick. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
There's a terrific intensity to Dillon Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
And he's good on the second.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Jones against Payne. Pass to Shamet. Now Saric. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Payne outside. And the Suns get another 3. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Now here's Brooks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Saric, a screen on Jones. Pass to Saric. Aldama grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Brooks against Bridges. And the layup is good off the glass. Brooks has got 5 points.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Payne, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Aldama. Inside. Here's Conchar. Banked it in off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bridges outside. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. but it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Chalk up 2 there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Puts it up from 12. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group, and the Suns also making a change. Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Here's Morant, and then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Pass to Saric. There's 49 seconds left in the first half.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Payne against Morant. Pass to Shaman to halt the run. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Payne, pass to Saric. From downtown. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks, Allie. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. And it's Clark in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Booker, he's checked in for Payne.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to get to the line.
Morant, the pass to Clark. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Ayton, he's checked in for Landale.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Misses the 3. Clark with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the paint. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Shakes him. Right side Bane. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Shots good by Saric.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. And Ayton pulls it down.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 5 now.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Here's Morant. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Ayton, a screen on Clark. Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, stolen by Morant. To the inside. Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Outside Booker. Saric a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Memphis leading. And now the Grizzlies on the run. On the wing, Conchar. Brooks outside. Here's Aldama. Saric covers. Pass to Brooks. Jones against Paul. Here's Tillman. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Chris Paul. And here's Saric. He's got 7. Stolen by Jones. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Aldama. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And that one's good for Brooks.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Ayton, a screen on Jones. And it's Paul off the drive. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
He's off on the first. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. And the second free throw is good. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Brooks. Jackson the screen from the low block, and Brooks finishes it off. Brooks has gotten 4 this quarter.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And here's Saric for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Bridges left side. Outside for Booker. Saric a screen on Brooks. Pass to Saric. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Aldama. Saric covers. Aldama no good. Ayton against Jones. The kick out to Paul for the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
And no luck that time either.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Grizzlies out in front, leading by a point. We've got more NBA basketball. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Saric in at the forward position. And it's Ayton in at center. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Paul passes to Aiden. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
Paul passes to Saric. No good on the shot.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Now Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant with it. Now guarded by Aiden. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Morant. Shoots over Booker. Misses off the left iron. The Suns trailing. For three, Bridges. Nails it from three.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Now here's Jackson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Jackson.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And here's Saric for three. They get it again.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bane against Booker. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line.
He missed the chance to put them up by three. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Bane against Booker. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And Jackson gets double teamed. Jackson the screen. Here's Morant. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Saric a screen. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. Jackson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
And he nails the third.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Back to Morant. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Paul. Saric finds Bridges. Outside Booker to take the lead. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant against Paul. Pass to Bane. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. 1:24 left in the game. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Up top, Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Bane. To the left wing. Jones against Booker. Money!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Aldama. He connects! There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And at the line, Paul looks cool and collected, like there isn't a lot riding on this trip.
Morant, he's checked in for Jones.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Morant with it. It falls!
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Back to Booker. And stolen by Bane. Here's Clark. Shoots over Saric. It's off. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, Allie's ready to go. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Grit.
transition play.
neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, here they come. Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Here's Russell. Steven Adams making his last shot. Towns. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Bane passes to Clark. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Towns against Jackson. Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Morant with the steal. Bane against Edwards. Bane with the bucket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in and half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now here's Morant. Clark outside. Outside, Bane. Pass to Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. The dish to Clark. Count it.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now, here's Clark. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's Memphis with it, following the 3 by Minnesota. Adams' shot is good.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jackson kicks to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Morant finds Bane. Clark sets a screen for Bane. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Edwards can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside Jackson. Down low, Clark. Outside, Bain. Over to the left wing. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And he banks in the layup.
You know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Here's Russell. Crafty move. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in. Brooks comes in for Adams. Konchar's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And yes, it's good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Reed the pass to Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And he drops it in from the low post. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
Here's Konchar. Pass to Tillman. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Out to Edwards. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Gobert, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Good on the bucket. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Konchar. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Konchar, the pass to Tillman. Yes, that goes in. Tillman's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Konchar. Here's Eldama. Right side, Jones. Pass to Aldama. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Edwards. Out to Russell. It's stolen. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Morant outside. And Adams kicks to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
McDaniels up top, guarded by Jackson. Back to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Out to Morant, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 1:25 left here in the second. Here's Russell. And the pass to Gobert. Morant with the steal. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Out to Edwards. And he goes big with the tap right over Ja Morant.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Adams. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And the sharpshooter, Mike Miller, watching his former team, the Grizzlies, here in Memphis.
And if his presence inspires them, you wouldn't know it from the scoreboard. But make no mistake, one of the great players in their franchise history.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards dishes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Russell following the basket by Ja Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
For Minnesota, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. Russell against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. It'll count. That shot off. Thanks, David. And And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Adams in at the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now, here's Clark. He has 5. Jackson passes to Clark. He doesn't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Clark for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Morant. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Towns dishes to Russell. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. They get it again. And finally, that one's good.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat. That aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Bain. Clark outside. Morant against Russell. Clark with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 10. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Here's Conchar. He's got 5. It's tipped. Jones the pass to Tillman. They need this. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. And he can't hit the second. Second chance shot. Aldama can't hit. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Brooks the pass to Tillman. Out to the right wing. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Gobert trying to get open. And that one's good. Towns. Towns has got 7 points in the game. It's Brooks on the wing. Passes it to Tillman. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Out to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot from 16, and the basket is good. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Tillman's shot is good.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. That will fall for his 7 buckets, 7 for 15 in this game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
All free throws good from Jackson. Here is Russell. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's McDaniels. Kicks it to Gobert. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The shot comes out. Adams, some nice D. Russell against Morant. Clark outside. Right side Bain. Got it off in time. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been active. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
And rejection by McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Towns with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Gobert. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Brooks finds Morant. And stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl-Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Bain. Minnesota leading by 17. Edwards drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Assisted by
Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. And the shot goes in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Shot to stop the run. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Aldama. And rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And it's Russell in the corner. No good on the 3. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The drive by Bain. Here's Minnesota. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 21. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Both free throws good from Morant. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
They get it back. Out to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And it's Russell missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
It's stolen by Edwards. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Picked by Clark. The three from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman, Dylan Brooks, John Conchal.
And here's Morant. From deep three-point range, and the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
too, about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Here's Edwards. Crowder grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Paul hits them both.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
And here are the Suns now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Deflected. They recover it. Crowder finds Ayton. Another shot. And he can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Russell. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Paul. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Out left to the wing. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. Counted from distance.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
And Edwards, here we go. Can't connect from short range. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And the Suns pushing it up now. Crowder, a screen on Russell. Booker, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They trail by 3. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Ayton. Booker against Edwards. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. From the arc. The ball's knocked loose.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run to the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Count it. Good. Edwards got 7.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Yep, count it.
If you give this guy any space whatsoever, he's going to do his best to take advantage.
Edwards finds Russell. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Inside. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to McDaniels for 3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Booker, good. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. Russell from outside. He buries it from 3.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that too.
Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He puts it together.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. The Suns trailing. Here's Crowder. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Now here's Paul. Ayton, a screen on Russell. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. Paul against Russell. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm up for it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nifty move. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Russell's got 7 points.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Johnson inside. McDaniels covering. Outside Paul. From deep, Johnson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Knocks it loose. Here's Towns. He's got 5. On the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. Here's Shamet. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside for Russell. Right wing. Here's Towns.
And Crowder not giving up an inch on that shot attempt.
Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix calls timeout.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your non-breaker Denver.
Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Crowder. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Saric, the pass to Payne. Back to Saric. Shot clock at 5. And Saric throws it down.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Johnson. Pass to Aiden. It's tipped. Shot left block. Saric down low. Towns on him.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Edwards has got 15 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Back to Payne. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Aiden, the screen on McDaniels. Johnson passes to Aiden, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Payne on the bounce for 3. Bridges. They get the rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing from behind the arc. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And so it's tied as we head.
33. The Timberwolves, 33.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Saric. Bridges a screen on Towns. Saric, and it's good for 2.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Free throw good. Saric. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Booker against Edwards. Now here's Saric. He's guarded closely. No one covering. Ayton's got 11 points.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Fires the 3. Edwards can't hit. The Suns leading. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. McDaniels. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Out to the right wing. Paul against Russell. And Paul gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
Oftentimes when the stakes are raised, you go to your favorite move. We know he's very comfortable around the rim.
The shot by Russell, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them is going in.
Here's McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Booker. He's got 5. Outside Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves trail. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Left side McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Booker against Edwards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strengths.
And here are the Suns now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Sharic's shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniel. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Booker goes in. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And the shot goes. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Gobert.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bridges and Saric in at the forward positions. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Towns for 3. They get it back. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Bridges hits them both. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Saric. The kick out to Paul. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell with the ball. Picked up by Saric. And stolen by Bridges. And stolen by Gobert. Russell against Bridges. And there's Towns on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Saric. Outside Paul. Back to Saric. Bridges passes to Saric. Shot clock at 3. And here's Ayton. Over Gobert. Ayton, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Towns down low. Saric covers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. How
about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Get up out of your seats, everybody. Here they are, your Suns dancers.
Some changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Crowder comes in for Saric. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Appreciate the report, Allie. The shot by Payne, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Towns, that's good. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Payne finds Booker. Now Bridges. McDaniels covering. To the inside. Outside Payne. On the wing, Crowder. For 3, Bridges. They get it back. Here's Landale. Outside for Booker. Pass to Landale. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Payne. Bridges with it. McDaniels covering.
And a big moment here for Bridges. A chance for him to step up and see if he can come through.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Pass to Towns. He takes it in. And it's good.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
You got to relish these opportunities. The later on in your career you go, you know that these times are few and far between. Crowder with a chance here in the clutch to step to the line, get the job done.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Landale. He's off from 3. Towns with the ball. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
David. Thank you. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Brooks with a screen on Crowder. Jackson passes to Brooks. Ball against Morant. Back to Brooks. Lock at 6. And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now the pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Back to Adams. And it's Ayton with the rebound. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And it's Morant missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Paul inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Bridges. Adams with the screen on Bridges. Brooks dishes to Adams. Booker against Bain. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Adams taking his time here. Jackson in the corner. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Back to Adams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys. Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. Paul for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Jackson finds Bain. To the middle. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got 6 points. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look,
It takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. It's tipped. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder, a screen on Bain. Passes it to Crowder. Ayton kicks to Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark. Morant, right side. Good D by Booker.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, UCS team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges against Payne. Kicks it out to Jones. To the paint. It's stolen by Sharp. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Saric. Good work there as it goes.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Adams finds Jackson. Back to Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adams has got 8 points.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Shamet with it, guarded by Bain. Bridges passes to Shamet. Back to Bridges. There's the pick. Lets it go with a 3.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Jackson kicks to Morant. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. It's Brooks on the wing. Out to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Shamet on the wing. Morant with the steal. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Saric. Shamet finds Payne. Saric with the screen for Payne. There's the triple. The shot by Saric, no good. Memphis trailing here. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Steven Adams. And Conchar subbed in for Bain.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Shamet. Following the basket by John Morant. Bridges outside. Saric outside. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Shamet. Trying to get something going. Brooks grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's Morant in the corner. He kicks to Jackson. Passes to Concho. Kicked by Clark. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Landale. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Saric inside. Jackson on him. And the Suns miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now Morant. 7 points in the game. Clark inside. Covered by Saric. Here's Morant. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Saric outside. Bridges a screen on Jackson. And Saric kicks to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Here's Green, following the basket by Chris Paul. Green dishes to Jones. Green against Bridges. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Suns trail by 5. And here's Booker. He has 6. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Bridges passes to Ayton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Ayton finds Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Jay Crowder.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually when he's hot, he stays hot.
Jackson, a screen on Bridges. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And that one drops for him. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. Here's Booker. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
From his first.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are 3-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Paul. Outside, Crowder shoots the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up, and he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Morant. He's got 13. And it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Takes the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight, and the Grizzlies leading by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Crowder inside. Jackson on him. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Lee.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. For Memphis, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Suns trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Lee. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Conchar. Lee against Green. Takes it off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 4. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And it's Ayton missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jones with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's the pass to Eldorado. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Baines checked in for Conchar. Here's Paul. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker against Bain. Hit by Lee. Crowder the pass to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jones has got his first 2 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker.
Memphis.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots to the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Here's Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. The Grizzlies leading by 13. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Clark right side. Brooks finds Jones, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Here's Bain. Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Amazing that Bain fell for the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Konchar's checked in. Ayton a screen on Jones. Paul dishes to Ayton. Here's Bain. Pass to Aldama. Clark outside. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. On the wing, Bain. Right wing, outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Clark for 3. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and it's Jones laying it in.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Jones pass to Aldama. On the wing, Bain. Takes it inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 16-point game. Paul kicks to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Morant finds Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Over to the wing. Adams against Ayton. Adams' shot is off. The Suns running out of time. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant surveying the D. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Crowder a screen on Bain. Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Memphis leading by 12. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Bain. Launches a 3. Memphis the rebound. With the fadeaway. And it's Morant missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Memphis.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
36 seconds left in the game. Ayton in the high post. Paul passes to Bridges. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And here's Morant. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. High post shot. That one wide left. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent.